Torah tells us in 6 Parshas, "V'kutzrechem es kitzir artzachem," when you're coming to harvest your crops, lo sichale pa'asadecha b'kutzrecha. Make sure you leave the corner, to leave the corner for the aniyim, the peya. V'leket kitzircha lo silaket, and the leket, other of the manos aniyim, needs to be left as well. Lo aniv lager ta'azov osam Hashem elokechem. You have to leave them because I am Hashem, your God. These are to be left for the poor person. A beautiful mitzvos that we have of matnos aniyim, of giving from our fields to those in need. But Rashi asks a very basic question. Rashi says, I don't understand. Quotes from the Medrash. The context of this beautiful mitzvah seems to be difficult. How can we break up the Parshas of the Moados? We have the different Yomim Tovim, and we break it up in such a way. First, we have Pesach Vatzeros on one side, and then Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippurim, and Sukkot on the other side. Why is this sandwiched in the middle? Tells Rashi, Lelamdecha teaches us, Shagalanosing leket shikho pe lo ani karoi. Anybody who gives the matnos aniyim in the proper way, Ma'alin alav ki'ilu bona beis hamikdash v'hikriv korbanosov misocha. Anybody who gives the matnos kahuna in the right way, it is as if that person has brought korbanos in the Beis HaMikdash. And the question is why? The question is why? What's the significance of this limud, of this teaching of Chazal? What are Chazal trying to tell us? It's a very interesting comment in Avos Rabbi Nassan. There was one time that Rabbi Yochanan ben Zakkai was going out of Yerushalayim. And Rabbi Yehoshua was going behind him. And he saw that the Beis HaMikdash had been destroyed. Amar Rabbi Yehoshua, and Rabbi Yehoshua said, Oy lanu azashu charev. Woe unto us that this Beis HaMikdash is destroyed. Makom shemechaprim bo avanoseim shel Yisrael, the place where the Jewish people could achieve atonement for their sins. Amar lo, he responded, Bini, my son, al yirolacha, don't let it trouble you so much. Yesh lanu kapara achas shei kemosa. We have another kapara. We have another atonement that is like it. Ve'ezezeh, what is that? Gemilus chasadim. Chesed also serves as a kapara. So what is it about these mitzvos? What is it about the chesed that it serves as this kapara, that it serves the same role as a korban? So perhaps we can suggest as follows. What are we achieving by bringing a korban? HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't need it. Hashem doesn't need gifts from us. The whole notion of the English translation of a sacrifice is difficult to understand. A korban seems to come from the language of karuv, of kiruv, of coming close. How is it that we come closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? There are so many different korbanos with all those different details. What is the common denominator between them all? So perhaps we can explain that what a korban is really about is about taking something that we have in this world that is physical and trying, for the sake of Hashem, to elevate it and to instill kedusha into it, to use it for a holy purpose. We take that animal, which could be used, we could take it and have it and to feed our families. And instead we are going to offer it, and parts are going to go to the Kohanim, or the whole thing's going to go on to the Mizbeach, and some will go to us with restrictions on how you eat it. We're going to take things that are physical and try and upgrade them and try to achieve spirituality, and in that way become closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And in a sense, chesed is really about the same thing as well. We give of ourselves, whether it be money, whether it be time, whatever it is. But when we do chesed for the people, and we have these matnos aniyim, we have food that I could take for myself, and I am choosing to use it and elevate it, not by giving it directly to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, but by giving it to his children, that actually accomplishes a very similar task. In terms of what we are able to accomplish, we are giving from that which HaKadosh Baruch Hu has given us in order to elevate it, and by extension, us. And that is the chiddush that the Torah is reminding us here as well. Because sometimes, when it comes to the things that seem more inherently spiritual, whether it be Torah, whether it be Avodah, when it comes to our learning, when it comes to our davening, when it comes to korbanos, we see the spirituality, we understand it. but we don't always appreciate it the same way when we are doing chesed, that also is elevating ourselves, elevating that which HaKadosh Baruch Hu has given us, and elevates the world around us. Olam chesed yibana. The world stands on chesed. So tucked away in the middle between all of the Yamim Tovim, the Torah reminds us about leket, shikra, and peah. There's going to be a time when we can't be Ola the regular, and we can't bring the korbanos. But don't forget about your brothers and sisters. Don't forget about other people. That too is a form of korban. It brings atonement. It elevates the entire world. And it is through those three pillars of Torah, Avodah, and yes, chesed as well, that we become closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that we achieve what He wants us to in this world, and that we elevate the world around us and turn the world into a world that is filled with Ratzon Hashem and beautiful chasadim.